Hi, my name's Paul Pringle. I'm the Managing Director of Solarglide Limited, and today's product deep dive is about our specialist pleated blinds for marine windows. Pleated blinds are a blind that are formed together in a concertina type formation. They allow you to put blinds onto windows that are extremely awkward in shape. They concertina down the window, either from the top or the bottom, and they bunch together in a stack system very tightly. So when the blind's not in use, there's plenty of visibility to the outside. And when they're in use, they cover the window with a high degree of surface area. Pleated blinds are suited to vessels such as cruise liners and ferries, where they have large windows at the front of the vessel that are either sloped, angled, or shaped. They're also very particularly effective on yachts and superyachts, because superyachts and smaller yachts have very awkward shaped windows that tend to be beveled or curved or leaning in a very awkwardly direction. So pleated blinds work really well on yachts as well. But you can also use them on standard vessels for roof windows. So sometimes a roof window might be really high up and out of reach, and a pleated blind is a perfect solution for covering the window completely. Solarglide pleated blinds are made with a honeycomb technology. This means that if you looked at the pleated blind material from the side, it looks very similar to the shapes that you would see in a beehive, hence the terminology honeycomb. And what it does, it allows for the blind to operate fully without any holes in the material or any strings being visible. Now, old style pleated blinds and some of the blinds that are still manufactured today have the strings and the holes visible, and we at Solarglide didn't like the look of that, and we wanted to block out as much light as possible, so we use a honeycomb technology which hides away any of the strings. There's no holes in the blind whatsoever, so we can create a shade that completely covers the glass with any elements of light coming through the material. We offer two ranges in the pleated blinds product. They include a dim out material and a blackout material. The blackout material blocks out all light transmission through the material, whereas a dim out fabric allows some light through the fabric while still maintaining a good level of privacy. Now that works perfectly, and it depends on the circumstance of the vessel. But blackout pleated blinds tend to be used in sleeping areas such as en suites and cabins, because they create a great nighttime environment, especially if crew or passengers want to sleep during the day. And then the dim out material is perfect for public spaces on board cruise liners and any area where you want to let a lot of light into the room, but at the same time maintain a good level of privacy. We offer many mechanisms in this range of product, and they include a 2-bar system. Now, a 2-bar system is as it sounds. It has a bar that's permanently fixed to the top of the window, and it has a movable bar that moves up and down the window, and that's held in place with chrome cable guide fittings. And that's a bit like a shutter would work on a shutter door, and it's a great product. So we offer that. We also offer a 3-bar system. So you can imagine there is a fixed bar at the top of the window and a fixed bar at the bottom. And then the bar in between is the bar that moves. So that moves between the top and the bottom bar, up and down, and that can be controlled using a handle, and it's a color matched handle that goes with that. And then that allows the blind, because it's got a figure of 8 system incorporated into the design, it means that the blind can be stopped anywhere at any level on the window. There's also motorized pleated blinds that we offer, which are exactly what they sound like. They can be operated by the use of a remote control or a switch on the wall. And there's also solar powered, which means that the product's a self-sufficient unit, whereby the blind charges during daylight, and then again it can be operated using a hand remote control or a wall switch for operating it up and down, but it does not require an electrician to wire it into the vessel's supply. It's a standalone system, so there's lots of options available to choose from. The blinds do block out a lot of UV radiation once in place, up to 99% of UV radiation. And UV radiation is the type of sun's rays that you don't necessarily see, but they're the dangerous rays that can cause harm to your health if prolonged to them, but also it causes fading of furnishings. So if there's furnishings inside the cruise liner or the yacht, for instance, they can become faded over time. So what our pleated blinds do is they shade from that and reduce the impact of fading on such furnishings. Often on some of the larger awkward windows on board cruise liners and ferries, and also on yachts, there is a tendency to have light that comes in down the sides. So whilst the fabric covers the majority of the glass, it can be frustrating to see lines of light coming from the sides of the blinds, which is not great, especially if you want a blackout solution. So what we do in them instances is to offer an L-shaped bracket that's powder coated to the same colour as the cassette and the bottom rail. And what that does is it blocks out any light coming down the sides, and it gives a much better overall percentage coverage of the window. Our pleated blinds are available in a multitude of colours. We offer 8 neutral colour blackout colours, and we also offer 7, once again, neutral colours in the dim out range as well. So plenty to choose from. The colours that we've selected are very neutral in the sense that they fit with any maritime interior. They're very nice and they're very classy, and they look great, if not subtle, against the window. The profiles that we offer for the blinds, which when I mention profiles, I mean the cassette and the bottom rail, and the second bottom rail if it's a 3-bar system. We offer them in 3 different colours as well. So we have them in the standard white, we have them in anthracite grey, we have them in silver, and we also have them in a dark brown. So lots of choice. So it's not just the fabrics themselves that can be chosen, it's also the colour of the profiles themselves, which allow for a very bespoke, unique product to be manufactured. When it comes to shapes for the pleated blinds, we've got a full range of solutions. We offer standard rectangle and square pleated blinds, which are very easy to measure up and also to fit. But as I've mentioned earlier, there's a lot of windows on particular vessels that are not straightforward, and particularly in the maritime sector, it tends to be weighing more towards the awkward shaped windows and these difficult angled windows that cause a problem for finding solutions, and our pleated blinds can cater for that. So not only do we offer solutions for rectangular and square windows, but we also offer for trapezoidal windows. We offer for tapered windows where the window may be angled on one side or on both sides. We can come up with solutions for that. We can fit the bar at the top of the window, or we can fit it at the bottom of the window. It all depends. These blinds are particularly lightweight, so they're great, and they're very narrow in size. So if, for instance, on a yacht where there's not a lot of window space around the windows, then the pleated blinds are a perfect solution, because it not only can be cut to certain sizes to cover the window perfectly, but it also fits within the space and it's not too bulky, which means that people can't catch it or damage it once it's in operation. So this summer we had a great opportunity where we were working with a river cruise company to come up with a solution for some ensuite windows, whereby the windows were angled severely, and when you first looked at them they looked quite rectangular, but once you actually measured them up they were very unique in shape. So they were similar to a trapezoid, but they angled at different areas. They didn't quite match up, so a standard blind just wasn't possible. So what we did was we designed a brand new product which was motorized using our pleated solution, and after a survey we were able to come up with a blind that was able to fit the space exactly. And this was really exciting for us because it was something that we'd never done before. We'd done lots of different shaped ones, but on this sort of level and scale, because the windows were absolutely huge. So we're really pleased with what we came up with. And in the end, we designed a blind that not only fitted perfectly, but it also operated perfectly as well, which is always the difficulty, because sometimes you can get one or the other where it looks great, but the operations aren't too good. Or it operates great, but it doesn't look particularly great for the clients that are going into that space. So on this particular instance, we were able to design a blind that looked great and it operated great, It was a difficult job, but after a survey by our technicians, we were able to come up with a solution which we built back at the factory. We got it operating back here in the UK before we flew back out to the United States to install the product. Now, that product is now on one of these river cruise projects, and it's working perfectly. And we're very proud of that. And now we offer that as a standard product throughout our range. Product warranty for our pleated blinds is 5 years, and that covers any damage to the mechanism itself. If the material, for instance, is damaged through mishandling, then that wouldn't be covered under the warranty. But if it was fitted professionally and it's been looked after and the mechanism was to fail, then we would change that free of charge. So that's good, with 3-year warranty. We have an international team of installers and surveyors that travel the world to carry out surveys and also to ensure that our products are fit for purpose and fitted correctly. And we do that especially with our pleated blinds. So what we do is if there's a project where the windows are difficult in terms of the shape and the size, our team of engineers will come on board and they will determine what can be done, if there's any obstructions in the way, how we could come up with a solution to make sure that we can tick all the boxes of what's necessary. And we do that day in, day out. So yes, we can survey, we can design, we can manufacture, and we can install. If you want to find out more about our specialist pleated blinds, then please visit the Solarglide website. If you go onto the home page of our website, www.solarglide.com, you will find a product tab at the top. Click on the product tab, select pleated blind solutions, and then that will take you through to our pleated blinds range. And if you select specialist pleated blinds, it will take you to a page that's specifically about this product, and you can find out lots of information about the Honeycomb technology, about the colors that we offer, the profile colors as well, a little bit more about the flame retardancy, and lots of more information that's valuable, as well as gallery pictures of recent projects that we've done to show you what the blind will look like once installed. So please check that out and enjoy the information on there. Thanks for tuning into our product deep dive. And if you want to find out more, you can visit our website, www.solarglide.com, or you can contact us on email at theteam@solarglide.com, or you can find us on any of the social media platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.